MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this four-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. John Ko, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better, something's got to change.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Nomar Mazara. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. 2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the Tigers. Now the Astros. Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
2-0 to count.
Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3-2, full count. The 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Strong patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson.
The 3rd baseman.
As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. 276 the average coming in for him. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Copeland is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Stepping in, Ono. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Kevin Marte, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And he will take ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. So stepping in, Leonard Vizcaíno. He went deep in the contest last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This year against right-handed pitching, Vizcaíno hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Ono on second, Marte at first with no outs. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another try at 2-2. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Designated hitter, Kazuhito Ishikawa.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must. Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Too high, 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there? Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Now batting, Nomar Mazara comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 30, Nomar Mazara.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
No strikes.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. So coming to the plate, Reggie Coley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball swung on and missed.
0-1.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
This is foul right side.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Astros 3 and the Tigers nothing. So striding in, Brian Anderson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the Stepping up now, Leonard Vizcaíno. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Inside and low, 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box, Kazuhito Ishikawa. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
2. No runner, no runner.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
In now, Brian Cortez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 30.
First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get to count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
No.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Copeland waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers stepping into the box. Reggie Coley. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
1-1 to count. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Looking to send him packing again. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out. And now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the seventh.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Rosario is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Marte. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Strong ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
The 0-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Kazuhito Ishikawa. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Hit 1-1-1 at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball just inside.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Cortez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Hoover is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. Robbie Cabrera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Robbie Cabrera.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Coe earned his 9th win of the year with 15 strikeouts. Robert Cannon struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive